Our favorite map combos are back, guys. Let's get driving. Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to ETS2 and welcome back to those beautiful reefer sounds from Drive Safely. Cannot get enough of them. We'll be driving with this humming noise all throughout and I'm looking forward to it. It's actually quite relaxing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the previous video where I featured more of this, and this has now been released to the public. So you can go and check this out for yourselves. Mods list link as always in the video description. And speaking of mods, we do have all the map mods that is included in my favorite list, and we now have a massive map combo again. Doesn't contain all the maps, but it contains all the stable maps in my point of view. So we have ProMods, right? We have ROEX 3.1 over here, the paid version. We have Southern Region 10.5, and now the last piece of the puzzle is confirmed is compatible with version 141 of ETS2. This is ProMods 2.4.2 if I remember correctly. Yeah, so now we can do those super long haul jobs again, maybe from Portugal to Russia. Oh, that can be a thing. But for now, let's just inaugurate this trip, inaugurate this map combo, and let's drive for Murmansk. This area is actually new. There is a RusMap version of Murmansk now. Before, I think there was a ProMods version of Murmansk, and RusMap made their own version. So when you enable both ProMods and RusMap, you have an option to choose which one you want to preserve. Do you want the RusMap version or the ProMods version? Yeah, so you activate only one of those. As always, mods list link in the video description has more details about that. But I chose the RusMap version this time so we can explore it more, so we can check it out more. And we'll be going on this trip, so let's get going. Can't wait to hear those humming sounds from the reefer. Oh, there we go. And yes, we are driving with the DAF F241 with, oh yes, I'll let you distinguish which sounds these are from. You might get some haters here, but you'll love it, I'm sure. Maybe. Does that sound familiar? Can you believe your ears? Any guesses? Inside, maybe? About now. So this is the DAF F241 by XBS, yes, compatible with 141. But which engine sound are we using? I'll tell you more as we get going. Pause the video and comment if you have a guess. I'll give you a few seconds to process it. It might be a giveaway once I start turning on my engine brake over here as we approach this junction. There it is. Any guesses? Okay, time's up. If you guys guessed correctly, this is Kriechbaum's N14 sounds, Cummins N14. You might be wondering, what the heck is the N14 doing in ETS2? Well, I made it happen because I like it. Though I think this is not the first time that we've done such a thing. We've actually done this a couple of months back in April, I think we did this, because in reality, the DAF 95, I think it's the truck, the successor to this F241. The DAF 95 had a version where it had a Cummins N14 engine in reality. So we modded that in And we were like, why not do it for the F241 too? I mean, it's only one generation apart. It's close enough. So even if maybe in reality it's not a thing, it's still believable. It's still not too far-fetched to do so. And I think it kind of blends well, right? The roughness, the ruggedness of the engine kind of fits with the rough look of the truck. I like it. But yes, we might get some purists out there who will scold me. But scold away. I like it. I like the combo. So I'll leave me be. Alright, let's get going here. RusMap roads. With, I think I have some trees enabled. I have Fael's trees for these tree textures, tree models. And I think they look kind of nice. They look nicer than the default. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's very windy. Scary. Okay, 1 second. Huh? Oh, crap. Yeah, the AI is still being AI. And they're still turning like crazy, turning abruptly. Merging problems. Giving way problems. But we'll make it work. Let's just call it Russian driving, maybe. Well, I have Manila driving, so we should be okay. We should be able to manage. Looking good. But yes, I like the bends. They're not very clumsy friendly. They're not clumsy proof. So I have to keep a close eye on the roads. Put more careful thought into approaching those bends. But I like it. So far it's been smooth. Performance has been great. Feels more, how would you say, more rural? Is that a proper term? Yeah, more trees. But we still have nice road network. We even have bus stops with waiting people in there. Very nice. That's always something that has been iconic from RusMap, isn't it? Whenever I hear of RusMap, I imagine places that are less of a city and more of a town, right? And I always imagine these places having lots of people in them. No, I will not slow down. It's because I'm too lazy to slow down. The workers will just have to deal with it. But yes, I always imagine RusMap having these very lived-in looking towns. That's what I remember them from. And that bus stop just highlights that perfectly. Much more interactive in a way. Oh, yeah, that required a lot more speed reduction than just 70 kilometers. Anyone there? No, we're good. This looks like a massive roundabout. Yeah, I like the bends though. Once you start getting the hang of it, the bends start making sense. And even though there are no actual explicit, how do you say? No actual explicit roads or signs telling you to stop, it kind of makes sense. Just kind of stop on your own. Slow down on your own and enjoy the bends, the lines. I guess that's one of the fulfilling things about it, right? If you approach a bend properly, you kind of see all those road lines kind of, how do you say, as you pass through the lines, it kind of, it's hard to explain, but they kind of provide that relaxing vibe when you pass through the lines and they don't jitter. Like if you look at the side mirror, my left side mirror here, that's one of the things I look at in my periphery. When you're approaching a bend correctly, when you're in the center of the road, that line shouldn't wiggle about so much, right? It should just stay in the center and just be passing through in a very chill manner in a way. That's the sign that you're actually driving the road perfectly. And that's something that increases the relaxation, I think. Those lines as you follow them. Hey, look at that. Someone's doing an exhibition. showing off. Can actually hear them as well. Must be drive safely's work. The jets, the sounds. Yeah, I hear them buzzing past. There he goes. Getting ready for Top Gun. Maybe more of the other side, huh? Nah. All good. All good. 70 kilometers per hour. Man, I miss driving this truck. Initially, I thought of driving the DAF XG, but when I loaded into this place, it felt mismatching in a way. You get what I mean? Like, the DAF XG feels too modern, like with its mirror cams and super futuristic looking dashboard. It felt too modern for this area. I kind of was in a mood for a more classic truck. And when I thought of a classic truck, of course, the first guy I thought of was XBS. So I went to his site and I looked at the mods he has for ETS2 and I checked which ones were compatible with 141, and most of them are. So I have the DAF 95, DAF F241, Mercedes SK. But in my... So let me take you behind the truck selection process in my brain. I would like to drive a classic truck. So I went to XBS's site and had a couple of choices. XBS is very well known by now in the community for her being a master at creating these beautifully optimized trucks, you know, SCS level optimizations, and you don't actually see any degradation in the image quality, so it's perfectly optimized without sacrificing image quality. Yeah, the truck looks high res and it has all that classic feel, so it's perfect visually. It doesn't have the best sounds though by default. I'm not a huge fan of the sounds of XBS's trucks. So oftentimes I would pair it together with a sound mod. So with all those options from XBS's trucks that are compatible with 141, I then went ahead and looked at the SCS forums, went ahead and checked the sound mods for ETS2 and tried to look for one that was there for one of XBS's trucks. You know, kind of looking at which truck from XBS has custom sounds that are nice. And it's a bit of a hard choice. I couldn't find one that was easily accessible. I think, if I remember correctly, I think Max was developing something, the Mercedes SK, for the Mercedes SK sounds, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if it got released yet though. It might not have been released yet, so I haven't seen it there. Maybe it's available in this Discord, I'm not so sure. Why is everyone driving so slow? Oh, 30 only in here. Interesting, okay. Interesting, alright. But yes, so I was thinking of the SK, but I couldn't find Max's sounds for it. So I went and looked at my older videos, and I saw that for the F241 and for the 95 DAFs, we actually used the N14 sounds from Zmod before. Copied over the Zmod sounds from ATS, the N14 sounds, and I made a compatibility patch to make it compatible with these two trucks, DAF 95 and F241. Oh my goodness, they're still super slow. Might be time for some Manila driving here. And no overtaking sign. That's just decoration. So I thought N14, okay, I could either use Zmod sounds again like before, but then might be even better because Kriechbaum released his own N14 sounds pretty recently, right? A couple of weeks back. And so far, it seems to be sounding better. I think I like it better than the older N14 sounds from Zmod. And so that's what I did. I copied over the engine sound mega pack of Kriechbaum from ATS, copied the exact file from the ATS mod folder, pasted it in the ETS2 mod folder, and then I proceeded with creating a compatibility patch so that the N14 sounds from that mega pack would appear for the DAF 95 and DAF F241. And it worked, thankfully. And that's what you're hearing right now. So, if you guys want to drive this yourself, check out the mods list. Link is in the video description. And it's very nice here, huh? Lots of rivers, lots of bridges as well. Lots of potential bridge shots. I like it. Wow, this looks great. This actually looks a bit like ATS in a way. Like the textures. Very nice. Very different vibe, definitely. But yes, so check out the mods list. Link in the video description. Look under the audio section. And over there, you should see the engine sound mega pack from Kriechbaum. You can download that from the SCS forums. And yes, it will be in an ATS forum thread because that's originally for ATS. But nothing is stopping you from extracting that same file in the ETS2 mod folder. By itself, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't add any engines. So in addition, you'll need my compatibility patch. That's also in the mods list. Right below that engine sound mega pack, you'll see a Kriechbaum N14 compatibility row there. Yeah, by me. So you download that. That's a Google Drive link. So no share mods, no funky websites, just straight Google Drive link. You can check that out. And what you do is you put that file, that compatibility patch, also in your mod folder in ETS2. And make sure it's above when you load it, when you put it in your load order in your profile. The engine sound mega pack from Kriechbaum and my compatibility patch above that engine sound mega pack in the load order. So put the compatibility patch above, and when you load up your DAF 95 or F241, you should see that there is an N14 engine. Dang it, N14 engine possible for you. An option for this engine, and let me know if it works the same way. Okay, I hope it does. I hope it does. Man, hear that reefer roar. Actually, another peek behind the scenes. This is actually the second time I'm recording this. My first trial failed because I was recording, I was having fun, I was enjoying the roads. But around 10 minutes in, I started trying to hear the reefer unit more, and I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear that hum that you're hearing right now. And I was like, what's happening? Why am I not hearing it? I heard it in the startup, in the beginning, when we were idle, and when I attached to the trailer. But why am I not hearing it on the road now? And that's one troubleshooting tip I have for you guys. If you don't hear it, make sure you're driving an SCS trailer. Yeah, so either a default reefer trailer, a default refrigerated trailer, or a Krone one, or a Schwarzmüller. Either any of those would be okay. But if you're using a modded trailer, chances are it will not be compatible unless the mod author added support for this. Okay, so make sure first that you're using the right trailer, and then make sure that you have that reefer unit add-on from Drive Safely. That's also in the mods list. That's a separate file than the sound fixes pack from the Steam Workshop. So the reefer, your trailer, the reefer sound add-on is a separate file you have to download and put above the sound fixes pack. And then you have to make sure that your sound fixes pack is above in the load order versus any wind sounds. Because remember, this reefer unit that we're hearing, this humming sound, is actually a workaround. This is actually leveraging the wind sounds in the game. So it will overwrite any wind sounds you have. So if you have another wind sound mod, like for example, I have Zmod's road and wind noise mod, I think that's what the name is. That's my problem the first time I tried to record, because that road and wind noise or road and wind sound mod from Zmod was above in the load order, so it was overwriting the sound fixes wind sound, aka reefer unit sound. So make sure that the sound fixes mod is above any of those wind mods, or better yet, just remove the other wind noise mods. And yeah, all this talk about modding, I know some people don't like it, but I'm a nerd. As a software engineer, I like fiddling with these things. So this is a part of the enjoyment for me. Fiddling with stuff around, modding stuff, and trying out different combinations. Sorry if you're not into that, but at least I hope you are enjoying the outcome, the result. So yes, make sure that the reefer sound add-on, first make sure that the sound fixes add-on from Drive Safely, the one that's available from the Steam Workshop, make sure that that's above in the load order, right? Put it on top if needed. Make sure it's above any wind sounds, or to be safer, just remove any wind sound mods from your profile. And then make sure that the reefer add-on, that separate file, is above the sound fixes add-on. Because that was my problem the first take. 10 minutes in, I was trying, am I not hearing it, or is it just getting drowned by the engine? It's always one of the tricky things, right? Because it's a very loud engine, and I'm not sure if I'm just drowning, but no, actually, if you did it right, it's impossible to miss it. If you did it right, even when the engine is roaring this much, you'll still hear it. Oh, nice bridge. Not really. It would be an adventure going through that. Bit of a hike. But yeah, here the reefer unit hum. Especially in idle, you can hear it. And if you go outside, do you hear it? Yeah, you hear it from this view. Man, this area looks so good, doesn't it? It's so relaxing to drive in. Definitely not a city vibe. Lots of trees, but very nice road network. The road markings are very well maintained. You know, none of those like potholes or cracks on the road. It's a very well maintained road network. Going through countrysides and whatnot. It kind of feels like you're in the US in some cases. Some aspects. I don't know why, it just gives that vibe. Very nice, I like it. And it's smooth. That was one of my main reservations before. If you guys have been watching the videos, if you have been in the channel for quite some time, you'll probably notice that I haven't done this in a while. I haven't enabled this favorite map combo of mine in a while with the ProMods, RusMap, Southern Region, and ROEX combo. Those 4 map mods. Border control, did it say? I think we're crossing over to... is it Finland? Let's see if I can recognize the flags. So that's Russia, definitely. To stop here. Come on. We'll lose the reefer sound because we stopped, but it should come back up again as we start moving. There you go. And where's the other border? That will come soon enough. Oh crap, running out of fuel. That's going to be problematic. How far away is the destination? 107 kilometers. Please don't pull a RisLag. If you don't know who RisLag is, stick around the channel and you'll get to know him more for sure. He tends to be in the streams most of the time. Although he doesn't want to be he doesn't want to be known as RisLag anymore, but we'll always remember, right? Anyway, yes, I was mentioning about the map combos. I was very... Ooh, 1 second. Sorry for the sudden turn. Sorry for the detour. Because I saw that there was a town, and I think I saw that there was a fuel stop right there. 1 second. Yeah, there is. There it is. Somewhere there on the left side, there is a fuel station. Turn on our lights. So let's go through here and enjoy the scenery even more. But yes, I was staying away from map combos because we had a time when we had so many stutters. Stutter. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of inside jokes here in the channel, guys. So some of the things might not make sense. It might seem like I'm crazy because I'm just suddenly laughing if I hear a word. But we have a lot of history. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. Actually, I think it's kind of like my... What? Maybe I've been doing this for 6 years now? I think I started sometime July or August, so it must be here. It might be our 6-year anniversary, guys. I don't know. But yes, happy 6 years to us, regardless. Must be pretty close, if not exactly the time. But yes, we've been doing this for 6 years, so we've gotten quite a lot of history. Oh, nice. We actually have AI traffic moving into the gas station as well. I think I went through the wrong way, huh? My bad. Alright. Let's get fueled up here. Alright. Fuel up. Oh, and yes, I noticed that on this trailer, you also have a fuel tank. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, there it is. There, you see? 1 sec. Let me show you. So if you look at the trailer, I guess that's the fuel tank, right? You guys have been telling me that a reefer unit should be self-powered, so we shouldn't actually hear it stopping like this. That's more of a workaround bug. Not really a bug, but a workaround limitation of our current reefer sound workaround. You should never hear it turn off like that once you've turned it on. If you do, that's a problem. That means it's not working correctly. But once we start moving, it should start up again. Okay, we hear it again. There it is. So yes, I was staying away from map mods because we had for quite some time a problem with stutters, with FPS. Yeah, and I was having a hard time isolating which one was causing it really. But at the end of the day, I think it all turned out to be that problem with the own trailers. So it was, I think, most of the time, maybe like 95% or more of the stutters were being caused by driving an own trailer in such a huge map mod like this. Map combo. Oy, 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 my bad. Is it? I think you're lacking some science in this gas station. Okay. Right, good there. Good, alright, not at risk of pulling a RisLag anymore. So, ooh, what happened to that train? It's a sign, guys, trains. You might be seeing trains soon in the channel. Just a heads up, in case you're a train fan, you might like that news. Keeping my fingers crossed. But yes, so we had that problem and the stutter problem, and apparently it was caused by the own trailers. I tried so many things to isolate it. I fired all my drivers in this profile just to check if it was being caused by drivers, because we had that problem before. that the stutters were being caused by having drivers, you know, the economy that's running in the background, the job computations. It was causing unnecessary stutters, but SCS fixed that already, so that's not really the problem anymore. But I was checking, it might still be a problem in some cases, so I fired all of them. Sorry, drivers. But yeah, apparently not. So that wasn't the cause. It was, at the end of the day, the own trailers was causing all those stutters. But I didn't know that back then. So I was trying to stay away from map mods, because the more mods you have, the bigger your map, the more chances that something will go wrong, right? A mod conflict, some files will get intertwined, some complexities will happen, some incompatibilities will get triggered, and you will get frame drops or even crashes as a result. So I stayed away from big map mods, and I only kept ProMods and ROEX at a maximum. But yeah, now that I'm more confident that yes, it's definitely own trailers that's causing the stutters and not really the maps. The maps are well done, as we can see, right? Beautiful vibes. I have 100, I think I saw it in my profile, 100, literally 100 mods enabled in this profile, and it's working great. So I think it's working. Yeah. And I have not seen a stutter through the entire trip yet, right? If we were driving an own trailer, it would have been a very different picture. So I think we have it pretty stable so far, and that's with this huge map combo. So that's confirmed that the maps are not the problem, not the cause of the stutters. So yes, I'm pretty happy to confirm that finally. And I'm pretty happy to be driving these huge maps again. We can do long hauls again. So maybe in the upcoming Clumsy trucking stream, we'll start a long haul. We'll see where we can get to, but we'll probably start here in Russia, make our way southwest to Iberia. Maybe. We'll see. What flag is that, guys? I'm a bit lost about where we are. Oh yeah, that is Finland, right? But what's that green flag? Interesting. Okay. Yes, looks like... So we passed through a checkpoint a while ago, but it looks like we were still in Russia then. It's only now that we're crossing over to Finland, right? Seems like it, at least. So maybe this won't be... Maybe this isn't even part of RusMap anymore. But the transition is very nice. Love the vibes. Just feels like you're in the wilderness. You get all the trees, all the nature, without sacrificing the road quality. So you still get very decent roads and nice asphalt, smooth roads. Don't have to go off-road and get yourself jogged like SnowRunner style. Here you go. So Finland indeed. Speeding offense again. We've gotten 3 speeding tickets with this trip. My goodness. Okay, here we are. Welcome to Finland, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure. This might still be RusMap. Guys, let me know, okay? I'm very bad at distinguishing these things. But if I were to bet, I would say this is still RusMap. It does still have that RusMap feel, you know, with all these people standing. It doesn't look like default SES content. RusMap is a bit more adventurous in that regard. Are we good? Well, my reefer unit just died. There we go, it's back. No problem, just a bit of hiccup. But yeah, thank you for letting me know about that, guys. Thank you for giving me info on how a reefer unit works. That it has its own fuel tank, you know, that it's powered separately from the truck. It's independent of the truck, which makes a lot of sense. You guys even shared with me a video on how to start a thermo reefer unit. Can't remember what brand it was. But thanks for that. Normally, when you guys share videos with me, YouTube cuts out the comment. So sorry if your comment disappeared. If you shared a link, it most likely got cut by YouTube. YouTube is very conservative in that front, so don't share links as much as possible. But some of the videos, some of the comments did come through, so I did see some of them, so thanks for that. But if you want to share a video with me, don't share the exact link, just tell me which keywords to use so I can search for it on my own. And in that way, YouTube will not block your comment. It's safer from YouTube's eyes. Man, this is great. I love this vibe. Long haul feels. Yeah, there's something to be said about driving in the heart of a city, all those bridges and road networks, massive highways, right? But this one, definitely a different vibe altogether. Just driving on the countryside, enjoying nature. Gives you really that feeling of traveling somewhere far away. An adventure. In these days, with the current situation we're in real life, I'd say we can get all the virtual adventures. We need all the virtual adventures that we can get, right? That's why I really love these sims that we're getting into. Truck sim, doing long hauls, flight sim, doing these not really long flights, but going anywhere in the world where we want. Sometimes long flights, sometimes short, but the point is traveling as much as we can virtually. And maybe soon, maybe trains. We'll be traveling by trains as well. We will see. We will see. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Okay, stop here. Yeah, even the signs, right? The stop signs. Feel like they're American sometimes. Although here it feels more like Europe now. Now that we're in Finland, the road markings feel more European again. But yes, still that amazing naturey vibe. Alright, so you guys let me know, okay? Is this part of the Baltic DLC already, maybe? Or is this still part of RusMap? Let me see. It feels more like RusMap to me. I'm not sure. The checkpoint a while ago, I would vote is RusMap. This one, I'm not so sure anymore. If I see a person in this town, I would vote it's RusMap. If I don't, I would vote it's Baltic DLC. Okay. No person in sight. Okay, I think I would vote Baltic DLC then. You guys let me know if you know more, okay? We do have cars though. And yeah, that's one more of the... Oh, we do have people. Okay, RusMap. I vote RusMap here, guys. I vote RusMap. I'll show you the map later so you can see it for yourselves. And you can chime in, okay? I'll be looking forward to your comments. Where are we going anyway? We're almost there. This is our turn. I almost missed it actually. Kemijärvi? Kemijärvi. I don't know how to read Finnish. Just know that it's a very hard language to learn, as the locals in the channel have been saying. Nice clicky indicators. Just in time for sunset as well that we arrived. Freya. Good. Alright. So yes, now that I have gotten exposed to this kind of reefer humming, I'm appreciating it a lot more. It's nice to have that level of detail. I hope SCS adds that, so that we don't need to have a workaround for it anymore. So we won't have that problem with stopping sounds like that, right? Especially when reversing, it's a bit more obvious. But yeah, gives you a perfect reason to get into reefers. Aside from them looking cool and everything, they actually have a purpose. Actually have a distinction in the gameplay and the immersion. Very nice. So thanks again, Drive Safely. Thank you for your contributions to the community for making this happen. And yes, if you are a modder, a trailer modder, go and check out in the link as well in the mods list for the reefer unit add-on. Well, not the best parking, because Drive Safely also has a link for you. You can add these sounds to your own truck mod or trailer mod. Yeah. And if you have a trailer mod that you can fiddle around with on your own, you can also do that on your own. He has some instructions there. It will require you to get into the definition files. You need to add like trailer up and trailer down sounds or something like that. But it can be possible. So it can be possible for trailer mods as well. It just has to be coded in. It just has to be put in. Anyway, so that's the job. Looking forward to driving more long hauls with you guys. Yes, map combos are back and they look pretty stable to me. Not sure about you, but I like it. Zero stutters. You look at that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Clumsy trucking, guys, and catch you in the next video. Looking forward to those comments. Oh, one sec. No, let me show you the map. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, so we started from Murmansk. We stopped here in Kemijärvi. You guys think that's part of RusMap? I think so. I think that's RusMap. But you guys let me know. Thanks. Have a nice day. And Clumsy trucking. Bye-bye.